A lot of people ask me, how do I make pineapple infused Grey Goose? It's a drink I serve here a lot and we entertain a lot, so I'm going to show you how to do it today. Obviously start with vodka. My favorite is Grey Goose. So I have a Magnum and I have a fifth. You need 1 pineapple for a fifth or 3 pineapples for a Magnum. Obviously we're going to need a container to put everything in. And I have my handy chef's knife from Mercer Tool and my good buddy Christopher Day. Now that the pineapples are cut up into small squares approximately 1 inch, it's time to pour the vodka right on top. Shake it up a little bit. Make sure all the pineapple settles. And then we're going to put it onto the counter, away from a heat vent and out of the sunlight for 2 weeks. You can go up to 3 weeks if you want to. I've not been able to tell the difference between 2 weeks and 3 weeks. I've also tried as short as 10 days, and I still think you need to go the full 14 days, and you'll be able to tell the difference. Now that the 2 weeks have gone by and the vodka has infused with the pineapple, it's time to extract the pineapple. I've taken a plastic bag, got some gloves. What we're going to do is grab out a small handful and squeeze the pineapple juice back in. This could take a few minutes. And you may notice that some of the pineapple has started turning white. And that's because it's been sitting for 2 weeks. Some people want to freeze those and use them as ice cubes, or keep them refrigerated and eat them later. I don't really like them that way, but you can try it yourself. You might like it. Now that we squeezed all the pineapple juice back in the container, it's time to get the juice out of the container back into the bottles. Now if you remember, we started with a Magnum and a fifth. We're going to get more out than what we put in because we squeezed the pineapples back in the container. So I have this extra container for any that is left over. Now because there are tiny little bits and pieces of pineapple in here, it's not going to come out through the spout. It's going to get clogged up. So I've taken a measuring cup and my funnel and covered it with cheesecloth that you can buy at Meijer or Bed Bath & Beyond. The cheesecloth is going to get about 95% of all the little bits and pieces out. So at this point what you want to do is you want to take the bottles and put them in the refrigerator or the freezer. They're not going to freeze due to the high alcohol content. They'll last up to 6 weeks in the refrigerator or the freezer. Now it's time to make a drink. Ice cubes in a shaker. Pour it straight in a martini glass, or pour it into a tall cocktail glass with ice. Now some people still think that this drink is too strong. I do not, but if you think it's too strong, you can use bar sugar or simple syrup. Cheers. That's tasty.